Hello, hello, hello. This is Two Grooms.
In a pod.
I'm Cleo.
And I'm Shannon.
And this is episode 57. And I almost forgot just how to give an intro for a second there.
Why? Well, it hadn't been that long. Right? A week.
It hasn't, but I don't know, got stumped.
You're not in the mood? What?
Oh, I'm very much in the mood. I'm actually very excited about tonight's episode.
Okay.
We have a lot to talk about. I'm in a joyous mood because my car, it's like I have a new car, y'all. I have new tires.
Do tell.
I don't have a new car, but
Do tell.
it's like I do. Shannon was so nice and went and took my car to the tire place and got my new tires. Now I paid for it, but he took
You did.
the car. He took the car there. I don't want people thinking that, oh, Shannon went and took the car and got Cleo some time. No,
That sounded nice.
it sounded nice, and if it would have been the case, I would have let it ride. So if you want me to celebrate you like that, then okay.
Then actually do it.
Then actually do it. So
one day.
he took the car to the place because I had to work and.
Right.
And, because my car has been, I love my car. I have a Jeep and I love her, but she has been
A little rugged.
very rugged, loud driving,
Yes.
sounding. And because I guess turns out I had mud tires on my car all this time. And that Shannon found that out when he was there. And also, it was shaking when I would drive. It was so loud. Like I have this thing that holds my phone on the rearview mirror, and it would just shake like every joint would shake on that thing. And I had kind of resigned myself to that's my life, in this car, which made me like it less and less and less as time went on because it just wasn't fun to drive.
You didn't like the ride.
Yeah. And so I had taken it in and had somebody look at it before, not the same place, a different place. Matter of fact, I think one of your people,
one of my newest
people,
mechanics.
newer people, yeah. And he was like, "Oh, it's driving fine." And I'm like, "No, there is a problem."
Yeah.
So anyway, Shannon took the car in.
Yeah.
And I said, "I want quiet tires." Because I found out there's different tires that have tires have rankings or ratings in different areas.
Right.
Tread, sound, other things that I can't remember. But sound
for different conditions of the road.
For different conditions of the road. Yeah. Is it all
Depending
weather?
on where you live.
Yeah. So I just had some things that I wanted, and one of them was definitely quiet. And so what happened when you took the car in?
So, you had already done some of the research on the type of tire that you wanted. Unfortunately, that was discontinued. They didn't have it.
Right.
So they recommended another tire that was just as good, if not better.
Yeah.
And it was a Goodyear tire that was going to give you the smooth ride that you wanted. So it was an all-terrain tire that I guess helps redistribute, I guess, different conditions of the road a lot better.
Yeah.
So it wasn't an off-road kind of tire or a mud tire.
Yeah.
That was thicker and rougher.
And then they drove it, and how did they figure out that it needed an alignment?
Well, I knew it needed one.
Right.
I felt like it needed
Yeah.
one. But they asked me if I wanted to get the alignment test done after the tires were replaced. So that's what they did, and they showed me how off you were on.
Very off.
Yeah, especially on the left side. So they did that.
And they did it, and Shannon, I said, "How is the drive?" He said, "Oh, it drives great." And so I'm like, "But what? Like, give me more details. Like, what's going on?" So finally he brought it home, and I was like, "I gotta take it for a spin myself. I gotta see this for me." And so
you didn't take my word, but of course my word was very
He was very
very one word.
general. Yeah, it wasn't
Oh, it's
much
great.
enthusiasm.
I just said it was like night and day, but
Yeah, you did, but I still had to feel it. I
yeah.
wanted to I was it's like it was like Christmas, you know?
Mm.
And so I
It should have been the price tag. Jeez.
I went and drove it, and it was like driving a new car. It was
Mhm.
just I was like, "Girl, you have new life. I'm gonna keep you around for a while. Even if I come into some money and, uh, get my ideal car,
Mm.
I'm still gonna keep this car because I think it's
We need a
we
truck.
need a truck. We need a bop around the town, kinda thing, and she could be that, when we get our upgrade."
Mm.
So, yes.
Yeah, we can always take the top down. It's a
Mhm.
nice summer beach
Yeah.
kind of, ride.
Should we find
Yeah.
ourselves there? Yeah,
Yes.
definitely. So, I'm really excited about that.
Yes.
I'm excited about I mean, things are still busy, but I'm not directing the show, so it's not as busy. And so that feels very freeing as well. So I right now the house smells like
Food.
food because I've been cooking all day. I made chili, homemade chili that started last night and to
Mm.
today. I made chili hot dogs that I scored and air fried the hot dogs.
Mm.
How was the hot dogs for you today?
It was nice.
The
I
chili
I
hot
liked it.
dog.
It was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
One of our favorite types of hot dogs, it was really big and
Mhm.
juicy and yeah,
Mhm. Yeah.
fill that bun. So,
And
yeah.
and I what do you do? The cheese, I grated the cheese from the block, no bag cheese, grated cheese. Y
Premium cheese.
I had made some tartar sauce last night, this catfish, that I had, but I used that on my hot
Yeah.
dog, and it was really good because it's nothing but mayonnaise and pickles,
Mm.
basically, lemon juice, a couple of zhuzhes, but that's the essential what it is, and I
Mhm.
put that on my hot dog anyway. So, that was really good. I'm excited about the cheesecake we have coming
Mm.
soon. There's a place called Brian's Cheesecake. I think they're out of Gladewater. They're an East Texas company. There are 3
Mm.
locations, Canton, Texas, Tyler, Texas, and I think it's Gladewater is the other one.
Mm.
Uh, I've talked about this before, so I won't belabor the point, but the cheesecakes are delicious. And I ordered 2 whole cheesecakes. Yes, 2 whole cheesecakes. And no, am I gonna share them? No. I mean, I share them with Shannon, sure, but this is my plan for the cheesecake, as I told you.
Mm.
I'm gonna cut them into slices so that
You can store them.
I can store them. And whenever I get the urge for cheesecake,
Which is all the time.
oh,
I mean, you have an urge, you won't eat them all the time, but
yeah, I mean, yeah. So it'll be there.
mm,
And I got a New York style because that has like the sour cream kind of on the top.
topping.
And then I got a strawberry and I can't even remember because it was a new one. I said, "Oh, that sounds good." It was like strawberry and something.
Mm.
I can't remember what it was. There was a dulce de leche too. Maybe I got her. I was torn between the strawberry something and the dulce de leche. The second was gonna be a surprise. I don't remember what that one was.
Surprise for you because you never tasted it or what? Or is it different?
Both.
Oh,
Both. Both.
okay.
Yeah. So,
Keep moving today.
uh, so we shall see,
Okay.
what that is.
I'll taste it.
Yes. I mean, and your job sent you some sweet treats.
Yes.
Yes.
For Easter.
They always like to send the holiday gift bag, but it's sweet.
Yes. So yeah, it's some cookies and some cupcakes this time.
Cookies and cupcake. What was the flavor? Do you remember?
Vanilla cream was one, and then one was chocolate.
Mm,
So I haven't tried it yet, but I'll probably try it tonight
mm.
because we don't let them sit around too
You
long
can't. They've
because
already
they've already been shipped and
shipped. Yeah, you gotta get on
yeah.
it if
So
you're gonna eat it.
yeah.
I just saw that I was doing this. I'm gonna stop doing this because I just know this is the big boy sit. I was watching some show today on YouTube, and
Alright.
this guy had his bodyguard. His bodyguard was with him, and he was sitting like that.
He had to be comfortable.
Yeah, it's the big boy. I gotta get comfortable with the big boy pose.
Mm.
So we gotta get out of that, out of that pose. Uh, then another thing that's coming is the wild grain breads that we started using that.
Oh, you have
Um,
a, home delivery on some
yeah,
breads?
yeah, because
Yeah.
the
The croissants
the
were really
croissants
good.
were good. I doubled the croissants this time.
Okay.
I was like, we really went through those.
Mhm.
Uh, there was other like the sourdough breads and stuff.
But you gotta be
Did you care for
careful
that?
because we're
I
running out of space. We have a lot of, uh, 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 breads and meats and stuff that we stock up on, so
yeah, I gotta start cooking things.
mhm.
Which which I'm. This is the week I'm gonna be doing it. I think I only have one. Well, I have one out of town trip. We have two candidates coming to campus. That means probably I'll be late for home.
Mm. This
Uh,
week?
yeah. So it's busy,
Yeah.
but we will still be cooking. Crockpot is our friend.
Well, you could be cooking a lot this weekend, but you already started, so
Yes. Mhm.
for the week at least.
Mhm.
So
Uh, and it
it'll be good.
ain't nothing like having a delicious lunch to take with you.
But we've been eating out a lot, so we have to kinda
Oh yeah,
cut that down because it's expensive.
it is definitely
Yeah.
definitely. Uh, so it's tax season, everyone. Tax season is it's coming due.
Uh,
Dread it, hate it.
yeah. My tax guy has he asked us weeks ago, like, "Okay, are y'all gonna use me? What's going on?" And I said, "Sure," but I haven't gotten him all of my information. So
I
I
don't
gotta
know
get that to him this
if
week.
I'm going to use your text guy. I'm going to try my mom's text lady because your text guy. The last time I tried to reach out to him, he did not respond to my reach out, and
He
I know you.
responds to me.
I know you. Yeah, that doesn't help me. So I'm not going
You
to use him
you have a complicated situation.
because
What?
that was no need for all that.
I didn't say anything specific.
There was no need for that. There's no
He knows
need.
my history, that's all.
Yeah, but whatever the case may be, he did not reach back.
Mhm.
Complicated or not, he did not reach back.
Well,
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Moving on. So, congratulations to Tank, who has a top R&B single right now
He does?
called "Control," that samples, you guessed it,
Who?
Janet
Janet?
Jackson's "Control" in a very, very light, not obvious way.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it's
I
not
haven't
very
heard it yet.
obvious.
Is it good?
It's good. It's a good single. Don't go in there listening to hear Janet because she's
Okay.
not there.
Okay.
It's just the way they sing "Control." The way he sings it
Mhm.
harkens back to me. That's the only obvious harmony. There could be some layers in there that maybe
Okay.
I'm not getting or something,
Alright.
but yeah,
Nice.
yeah. So we'll see. But congratulations to him. Tank Tank has always been from what I can tell, a very cool person. He's been down for the LGBTQ,
Mm.
like just like let live and let live kind of attitude about all that, even though he's a very hyper masculine, artist, but
Mm.
he's always been just very cool.
Okay.
This, so we appreciate that. Of course, speaking of artists, I don't want to talk about this, but we'll talk about this very briefly. I don't want to get too political,
Okay.
but the uproar, the ta about Chile
Oh,
and
have MAGA
her MAGA
connections?
connections,
Mm.
her tour that she has with Salt and Pepper in Vogue
Right.
happening. Listen, this is what I say, and you can say anything you want to say about it. People have the right
Yeah.
to be who they want to be, to vote for how they want to vote, and to give their money to where they want to give their money.
True.
However,
on the flip side,
however, people have a right to respond accordingly.
yes,
That if I don't like how you support,
right,
if I don't like how you give, if I feel that your political affiliations are detrimental to my life,
right,
I can decide with my dollar
yes,
not to spend it with you.
correct.
That is not hampering freedom of speech. I've seen that online.
Mhm.
People going, "Oh, y'all trying to hamper her freedom of speech by saying
She
you're
can
going
do
to
whatever she want.
boycott her." She can do whatever she wants,
Yes,
and everyone else can too.
yes,
You know,
yes.
that's. Oh, there I go. That's that. That's where I am with it.
That's your stance.
It's probably because I need to lean into the table more.
Yeah, but then you okay, keep
The
pushing a little bit.
Am I pushing you?
The table, I think, but hey,
But
it's okay.
I'm not pushing that.
All right,
Yeah, so it's okay. Contacts are
dry.
yeah. Um, but yeah, what did you say? What did you have to say about that?
I, sometimes things come out when you're getting ready to do something good because we hadn't really heard from them in a while, right? They hadn't
Hmm.
been on tour or maybe smaller tours lately.
Yeah.
So now it's a big one coming up with In
Hmm.
Vogue. So she's some of her affiliations are probably coming to light
Yeah. That
right now, and
not probably
they
they
probably have
are. Yeah.
always been there, but she hadn't been in the forefront. She hasn't been too public. So now things are coming out
Yeah.
because people are maybe digging or
Hmm.
saw something, heard something. So now it's coming out. So sometimes it happens. Again, like you said, she can do whatever she wants, feel however she wants. But there are repercussions,
Yeah.
especially now because the political climate is very, very I won't say tumultuous, whatever.
Tumultuous. Yeah. Sure. Sure.
So things are coming
Yeah.
out and
Yeah.
people are being uncovered and she has to be able to stand with her chest
Stand
out.
with your chest out on what you do.
Yes.
Yes.
You have
Yes.
to be able to, take it.
Yeah. And listen, the people who are going to be for you are going to be for you anyway. I was
Yes.
talking to somebody about this today
Mhm.
on another podcast about Kanye West. People still, his little concert sold out. He's standing on this world stage at the SoFi Stadium, wherever he was.
Mhm.
It brought out Lauryn Hill. People were there. People were there to see him. I mean, some people are, because when we think about being canceled, it's not about, okay, you've been canceled so you lost your livelihood like it is for regular people, like me. But for somebody like Kanye West, cancel is, okay, we're not, you know, you're shunned a little bit by a certain group, but other people may still like you, like the people who show up to this concert,
Right. Right.
you know?
Some people can separate a lot of things, like your
Right.
artistry from some of your political or
Or your bad
whatever.
behaviors,
Right.
like
Right.
people who maybe like still listen to R. Kelly,
Right.
uh, which I think is really different. Like for example, if I have a favorite artist and I've bought the DVD of a movie that they're in, and that artist comes out they're fucked up. We found out they're really fucked up, and um, their views are horrible, and they're just really jacked up person.
Mhm.
Um, I might still, if I love that movie, still keep my movie. I mean,
I mean,
I
that's
own the DVD. Or I bought the streaming, or I've
mhm.
downloaded it. The movie itself brings me joy,
Right.
or that soundtrack or that song. I've already bought it. If I'm not adding money to their pocket, I don't see myself. I'm not a necessarily a take my CDs out in the yard and burn them kind of girl.
Me either.
You know what
I
I
mean,
mean?
it, his artistry he's been one of my favorite artists, a
Hmm.
male artist.
Hmm.
And, whenever songs I love of his, I still rocking them. But it's not like I'm supporting, like, buying his new stuff.
Right, right,
There
right.
aren't any new
Yeah.
stuff, but,
Right. Like,
um
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't go to a concert. I wouldn't
right.
whatever. Um, but although some people, like for example, like if with streaming stuff though, like if there's someone who I have canceled for me, I'm not gonna stream their stuff. I don't wanna give them any money,
Right,
a
I
la
get it.
Nicki Minaj,
I get it.
you know? But yeah. Uh, so yeah, shout out to them.
Mhm.
Chili, good luck. So this is I keep looking at my do
I see.
today, you
Different
know,
look.
giving a different little kind of tribute to I don't
Two.
know, to the desert people. The desert
The
people of
desert
Africa.
people.
The desert tribes
Mm,
of Africa.
okay.
Uh, although I be thinking like it's so hot. Why you want something wrapped around your head? You want to cool your head off. Although you're trying to protect your head from the sun.
Yes. Right.
I guess when you want to go
Sun
the
is
sand.
detrimental.
Yeah. So I would wear something like this on the regular if my head didn't get so hot.
Mhm.
You know.
But, a lot of them do have hair, so maybe it's cooler to keep it wrapped up, maybe, or they don't wanna damage your hair, or maybe it's
Yeah.
religious.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah. You're probably right.
yeah.
Uh, so there's a viral video or post going around about these people who were who were twerking their titties at
At
Chick-fil-A
work.
after work was closed, but they were in their Chick-fil-A outfits.
Mm,
And it was like 8 people, managers, fry cooks,
mhm.
and male and female,
Okay.
just bouncing.
Just bouncing. They TikToking?
Yes.
Okay.
Apparently, they all have been fired.
Right.
So the question online is that too harsh of a penalty? Uh, do we think that firing these people for twerking while on the job, because you could say the store was closed, but they were still on the job because they were in the store. Because what are you doing in the store if you're not on the job? So,
Right. I just think you need to be careful what you do when you're in your work's facility, in their uniforms. I think you just need to do stuff at home outside of that and just leave your workplaces alone.
right. Could you
You want
imagine if we were doing this podcast in our respective work gear? You know what I
right,
mean?
right.
Like,
You always have to be concerned about where you are and what you're doing, because it's the representation of your work. I think,
right.
especially
Yeah.
if you have your uniform, it's right and center. What are they doing at this location? What's going on? That kind
Hmm.
of thing.
Yeah.
Firing, when you, I guess, mess with people's livelihood. I'm always kind of like,
Pause. Yeah.
depending on what it is.
Yeah.
I think they're just having fun. Maybe being a little spicy, but firing, I don't know.
When you have a job like a Chick-fil-A kind of job that's kind of at will employment,
Hmm.
and when you work at a place that's like a Chick-fil-A where you have certain things they want you to do. We're not open on Sundays. You have to say, my pleasure, have a blessed day, and stuff like that. That they're trying for a certain kind of image.
Yeah, I get it.
And so, unfortunately, this is a lesson. Also, I feel like my teeth are looking very white tonight. I haven't done nothing different, but they're looking really white on the camera to me.
Yeah,
Oh, way to go,
beautiful.
girls. Good. Sorry, I'm so distracted.
I know you are. Like,
I'm very
you look.
easily
What's going on?
listen, I just think but at least I'm the kind of person who knows when I'm being distracted.
Mhm.
Like I was having a whole conversation with somebody today, and all of a sudden I was like, "Where's my JBL speaker?"
Mm.
Because I didn't see it out the corner of my eye where it usually is. And and I was like, "Oh, sorry, man." I'm like, "Where my speaker at?" It had nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Is it because the conversation you're not really in the conversation, or is it just
It's
like
not a
thoughts kind of pop up and it's like, mm,
it's thoughts popping up, and it's like your inner thoughts intruding,
mm, okay,
right? It's your inner thoughts intruding.
okay,
It's not like a, "Oh, you're so boring, I'm letting my inner thoughts intrude."
mm,
It's just they're they just push their way
Mm.
to the forefront.
'Cause it's important to you, in
'Cause
whatever way.
yeah, in some kind of way, yeah. Or I'm amused. Yeah, or something, I don't know. Okay, but anyway,
You digress.
good luck to those people, and,
They won't do that no more.
yeah, that's a lesson they've learned. Um, somebody, Popeyes hired a whole crew.
They did. They
They
hired them?
Popeyes should.
Oh.
They would fit in at Popeye. Hired a whole crew. And you know what? You can get a lot of entertainment miles off of that. Like, what you call it?
The fire
Content.
the
You know,
firing crew, whatever.
yeah, totally. Uh, so a question: have you seen the stuff? I think I've sent it to you. I know I did, about the lab grown meat that different companies may be trying to sell now, or that they've been trying to sell to people.
Yeah, I think we talked about it
Yeah,
because I think I sent you something too about the 3D printed
meats and
meats or
stuff.
something. Yeah.
Y'all, I'm just going to briefly read the keywords that we should all be looking out for when it comes to the 3D printed meats, and then we're going to move on to happier things. But I just feel like we all got to be aware, if this is something that's happening out there in these streets.
Mhm.
They say here, here's how to beat the lab grown meat health disaster. Step one, look out for these terms. So this is what'll be on the packaging of the meat.
Mm.
Cell cultivated, cell derived, cell cultured,
Hmm.
cultured meat, cultivated meat. So you don't want your meat to have none of them adjectives
Mm.
like that.
Okay.
They won't be labeled lab grown meat. So know that.
Mm.
Um, they said buy these instead. Grass fed, pasture raised, wild caught.
Mm.
So those are some key words to think about when you're looking for your food. So just listen, I'm no I'm not the FDA, and apparently the FDA ain't FDA like they should either. But do your own research. We here at Two Grooms in a Pod believe you should do your own research,
True.
make your own health decisions. But we're
Yes.
just giving you a little bit of information that we got,
You have to
here.
really pay attention to your packaging on
Mm-hmm.
probably everything because
Most definitely.
you can get, snuck real
Snuck
quick.
real quick.
So,
I'm hoping that organic means it wasn't on that list. I'm hoping
s
that organic means
we had something organic just yesterday that I bought,
uh-huh.
and you were like, this ain't it." You only took one bite. So I'm saying, "Okay, let me try it."
Oh, those organic cheese puffs.
Right.
Ugh. Ugh. And
Six
part of that
dollars for that damn thing.
could be because we're so used to the chemicals of the fake shit
Right.
that it's got us the real shit tastes like shit. And that's probably what the company's going. Y'all don't want the real stuff.
Right.
Y'all don't
Right.
want the healthier stuff.
Right.
Y'all respond to the nasty shit. But so it's bad for you. But it's because y'all have been feeding it to us since we were
So long.
children.
Right.
So
Right.
you have to accept that,
Y'all don't want it.
we can't do it. We gotta go through a transition. We gotta figure something out.
Yeah.
There has to be a way to make organic food taste tasty, like organic cheese puff taste like good. There's gotta be.
Then it's right back to the original.
No, 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 not
Or
without.
close to it.
I'm saying without it being, unhealthy.
Hmm.
But
Okay.
okay. Speaking of which, Hershey's is going back to their original chocolate concoction. They went to something else trying to be cheap because apparently Africa wants they want to be paid fairly
Mm.
for their chocolate.
Okay.
And we're like, well, you know what, Africa, we're gonna do something different.
Mm.
And whatever they're different is some labby stuff, some lab stuff, and allegedly, and it ain't working.
Right.
And so now they're telling everybody, oh, hey, we're gonna go back to the original recipe.
Mm.
Listen, Coca-Cola tried this back in the in the early 90s, late 80s,
Yeah.
trying to do that new Coke,
Right.
and everybody almost rioted about that. Bring back the original Coca-Cola,
Mhm.
So
Every so often they do that.
well,
Coca-Cola, they try.
but they never take away the original now.
Right.
They just
Right.
add, "Try this, try cherry Coke, try this,"
Mhm.
but they don't take away the original like they did at first.
They know better.
So, girl, if y'all wanna try stuff, try it. Call it something else, but pay the money, cough it up, and, pay those people what
Mhm.
they're worth,
Well,
okay?
I think that's the thing now because I've been looking at jewelry lately, and
Mhm.
I've noticed that they have lab grown diamonds.
Mm. Well, I guess that's letting you know no children were harmed. They're not blood diamonds,
Right, right.
so
But that's, an option now. It's like
yeah,
you have to make sure what you're buying is what you want.
yeah, true.
I'm just saying.
Now, what do you think about this? Martha Stewart made a comment allegedly that has gone viral. I always say allegedly because you don't know what's AI nowadays and what's.
Mhm.
So allegedly, Martha Stewart s- said part of her training for her dog is to bite its lip until it howls because that's what mother dogs do to their puppies to let them know I'm the boss bitch. Follow me.
Hmm,
And people online were lighting her ass up, saying that that's crazy, that's abuse, blah, blah, blah.
hmm.
Well, what do you think about that? Are you going to bite your puppy's lip to
No,
let
I'm
him
not doing
know?
all that. I let his mama do that.
Yeah, I don't think it takes all that.
I don't know.
I mean, you get a little swat to the backside if it's that serious.
Right. No.
Hmm. Yeah,
I think that's an extreme kind of training technique.
yeah,
I don't think that makes sense.
yeah.
I've never heard of that.
I hadn't heard of it either. That's why I said allegedly,
Yeah.
because it could have been just some shit somebody made up and put on the
Right.
internet.
Right.
But it came across the feed and had as news. So
Mm.
allegedly,
Yeah.
yeah. Do
I
with
don't
that
think
what
that.
you will.
Yeah. I don't think that's a thing.
Now, boxer Deontay Wilder had a very interesting podcast interview.
Mhm.
He said that his daughter, and I'm gonna say allegedly, because once again, I didn't hear it direct from his mouth. He said it was from an article. He said that his daughter was the result of a sperm heist.
Okay.
A sperm heist.
So he donated.
No, no, no. I'll
Oh, the
tell you.
mother. Okay, the mother.
The mother heisted it.
Okay.
He said he had this woman that he was having sex with, I guess, or this girlfriend, and he would always finish. This is an adult conversation, by the way. So if you're not 18 plus, this is not a conversation for you right now. She He would always pull out and finish on her stomach,
Mhm.
is what he would do, or wherever. He said this one particular time, because she had told him before, I really want to have your baby, but he still was like, whatever, pull it out. Here you go. So pulls out that, here you go. She gets up, runs to the bathroom, and locks the door.
He's stupid.
She gets up, runs to the bathroom, and locks the door. So she went in there, probably had
Syringe
a
or something?
syringe or the turkey baster waiting in the bathroom, slurped that up real quick, and inserted it into
Mhm.
herself. And that's how she got pregnant with this man's baby.
Mm.
Crazy stuff. Apparently, people say allegedly at one point Drake got sued because a woman who was messing with him after he had sex with her, he used a condom, he would pour hot sauce in the condom before
Mhm.
he threw it away. And I guess she didn't know that. And she went to grab it and he tore up her cooch, putting hot sauce in the cooch, and she sued him. How you gonna sue this man for you deciding to run into his trash and try to use his junk? That's the
You got what you got.
craziest thing I've ever heard. But what do you think about this man having his sperm heisted like that? And do you think he should be responsible for child support if he was heisted?
Uh, no, I don't. But hey, the things straight men have to deal with. For me, if I don't want to have children, I would take every precaution to make sure that none of my semen is where it shouldn't be. Meaning, if you did
Yeah.
what you did, whatever, you wipe it up. We making sure every remnant of whatever is gone.
That's so much work.
I'm not messing with you. If I know you want to have a baby by me and you told me, our relationship is over,
Well, why didn't
right?
he go get fixed? If he was really that serious about not having a baby,
Maybe you didn't want to have with
he
her.
should have would have had got. But he could reverse the fix though. He could have went and got snipped because you with her. I guess you love her. She doesn't you want to have a baby. You don't want to have one. Go get a snip. But we all put off surgeries and doctor's visits, so I get it. You know,
I don't know. I would think about if I was straight, I would be a smarter straight person,
that's because
right?
you're gay.
Yeah, but I'm even
No, I
smart.
understand
I'm
what you're
smart with
saying.
that too. But you know what I mean?
Yes, uh-huh.
Sometimes you straight guys are just kind of you don't think about certain things.
I mean, he
For
was
me,
thinking, he was trying. Who would think somebody's
his
going to
thinking was in his nut.
who was
Let's
thinking
just call it what it is.
I would never think someone's gonna grab the nut off their stomach.
I've
Somebody
heard
who's
stories. Yes, they do it.
I would just
I'm
be
quite sure.
so it's crazy.
I think some women really want to have children so bad, and if he is famous or about to be more famous, and I don't know who this boxer is, but
Mhm.
uh, women want what they want, and some are desperate enough to do certain things
Yeah,
to get what they want.
yeah. That's
So you
wild.
just have to be careful.
Well, he's being a good father and paying for it, but can you imagine as a child to go on the internet and find that out? Your dad was on the internet talking about how your mom almost, in a way, assaulted him by taking his
Yeah.
property,
Yes.
in a way? It feels like
Yes.
assault on a
It
level.
does.
It's like if a woman was, assaulted by a man and got pregnant, and then let's say she was like, "I don't want this baby, and I'm gonna give it up for adoption because I don't want it." And the man goes and gets it, and then she gotta pay him child support. It's to me, it's on that level. It's
Mm.
on that level. Not the assault part to the same degree, but to the degree that you had no choice and now you have to be responsible for this for the rest of your life. I think
Right.
that's
Right.
that's kind of the wow part of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
So there was a guy on Instagram talking about he's like an older guy, probably in his, 50s like us. And he was saying sometimes he has group envy. He'll watch people, large groups of people on the internet. They're
Mhm.
hanging out. Half the time they all look alike and they're all wearing the same Speedo. And he says, while I don't think I would probably have a good time, I do sometimes wish I had that, or that I had people who would, I had a large group that I could go be with and do stuff like that with.
You mean a friends group or
Yeah, like a
what do
large
you
friends group.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh, uh,
Uh-huh.
do you? Well, do you? What do you think about that? Are you someone who wishes you had a this large group that you could be like,
No.
"Hey guys, we're all gonna go to the cabin," and it's like 10 of us going
No.
to the cabin. You
No.
just like no, why not?
Because I'm such a loner and I don't like crowds of people all the time, but
Hmm.
I do like being around people sometime, but I want the choice to just disappear and not have those obligations for a large group of friendships. I can't really concentrate on too many people at once.
And yeah, pour into all those people at the
Yeah, I
same
just
time.
can't.
Yeah,
I think the most the biggest group I have is my family,
right.
and that's sustainable because I grew up with them, and it's almost like I had to kind of, but but as far as friends outside of family, uh, it just seemed like it consumed a lot of my time, my energy,
Hmm.
my focus from things.
Hmm.
Especially, when I moved to this larger city, I started meeting a lot of people, and it was always one friend here. Hey, let's do this, let's do that. And it was like I was spending money. I was always going to go. I wasn't focused on my career.
Hmm.
It was just a lot.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So for me, I don't. When people do have a lot of friends and stuff, and they hang out and do things.
Mhm.
I'm like, where do you find the time?
Right. Yeah,
What about you?
I am not inclined to be a big group person, although I do like, I'll look at those pictures and go, "Oh, that looks like fun." I wish I was the kind of person who wanted to do that,
Mhm.
because I think that would be there's a side of me who loves the idea of it,
Mhm.
and I can get myself up for it, right?
Right.
I have a friend who's about to have a birthday cruise and all this stuff, and I can get myself up for it, but I'm also the kind of person who will, after an hour and a half, walk away from the group, go, "Where he at? Oh, girl, he done popped off, and I done went back to the room to lay down,
Right.
or just to watch TV, just to like get off my feet to not to turn off
Right.
the
The public, yeah,
performance, yeah,
yeah.
for a second, and then okay, I'll see y'all at dinner. We did breakfast, we did a thing after breakfast.
Mhm.
Oh, y'all finna go down to so and so and so. Okay, I'm gonna catch y'all at lunch.
Yeah,
I'm more like that. So I get what that guy was saying, but I think in the end, I probably
yeah.
not so much.
I
I'm
think
like
you
you.
would be more into it than I would because,
Mhm.
I probably will pop out more than I'm popping in.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Um, so we got 2 more things we wanna talk about before we call it a night. We got 2 Reddit topics.
okay.
The first topic is, how long should penetration last? I'm gonna, give you, uh give you the read the little ditty here.
Okay, that's interesting.
This is really tickling you there.
Okay.
Alright, so this guy is, I think this was asked by user Raul K. He said, "How long does penetration last, and how long do you want it to last? I'm 35, male, late bloomer, became truly sexual after 32. Moved from being a bottom until 32 to a top.
Mm,
LOL, my friends find it funny.
mm,
Anyway, I love foreplay. I do that for a good 10 to 30 minutes, depends on the guy and chemistry. Especially eating ass makes me very horny. And then I fuck. I go hard, but maximum 10 to 15 minutes. After that, either I'm so horny that I come, or sometimes I lose my boner if I get bored. Are you all really going much longer? How? And do you all keep your boner all throughout?" And then one of the first responses was, "Yeah, 10 to 15 minutes is about normal for me to top before I blow my load." These
mm.
Sometimes I wish I could go quicker, but I'm learning to take my time and enjoy it. Okay. So, how long should penetration last is the question. Uh
It
Thoughts?
depends on the person because there've been times when I've been with people on either side of it
Uh-huh.
where I'm like, "Okay, is this over yet?" That kinda thing, and then there've been times when I'm so comfortable, I'm so in the moment, it can last a little longer,
Mhm,
right?
mhm, mhm.
So, for me but overall for me, penetration has never really been my cup of tea.
Gotcha.
I've
Uh-huh.
always been more of a foreplay kinda person
Mhm.
on all both aspects, but
I think that 10 to 15 minutes is very reasonable.
Mhm.
That's a proper amount of time. It's anything more than that is getting into porn performance
Yeah,
territory, I
yeah,
think.
yeah.
And I know some women are probably like, "Oh my god, these guys are like horrible."
We're guys.
But I just think that pumping, pumping, pumping for 15 minutes or more
Yeah,
is like
that's a lot.
it's a lot. It's a lot. Like that's
On
like
either side, I think.
but on either side. Now, now if you're just laying there taking it and you're not doing no work, and maybe I guess it could
Mm,
be good to you. I guess.
yeah, maybe something
And,
like
and
it.
like you, there have been times that are unique for whatever reason, but on the average, on that we're
Yeah,
talking about on the
on the
average.
average.
There, of course, there's always exceptions to the rule. On the average, I think 10 to 15 is very appropriate. I guess for where I see the problem is there's a lot of bottoms who say, I spent an hour getting ready for a 10 to 15-minute pop. No, ma'am, that is not enough time. That's a young girl
That's a
thing, I
young,
think, a young queen
new
thing.
to it. Well, maybe not
Not
new
new
to
to
it,
it, but she's
experienced.
experienced girl, and I mean young as in, like, probably, you're, wherever's appropriate, 18
Right.
on up to, like, probably the mid-40s girls if she's really active and really da 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 da. After the mid-40s, I would say you may start it starts to become more selective in
Right.
who you need that from
Yeah.
and how often you need that kinda
Right.
elongated session of straight. I just gonna keep saying the word. We already said every other word of straight fucking. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
so I don't know. That's where I see. I think we're in agreement
Yeah,
here.
we are.
That's pretty much here. So roll K. I'll be interested to see what you found, and girl, good luck to you
Yeah.
on that. So our next Reddit topic is it's incredibly painful to be in a long distance relationship for 3 years without meeting. I'm sure it is. So we're gonna talk
Without
let's
meeting?
without
Okay.
meeting. They've been in a long
Okay.
distance relationship with this person and I don't think they've met. But we're gonna
Mm.
read this response and see exactly what's going on. All right. It's incredibly painful to be in a long distance relationship for 3 years without ever meeting, especially when you continue to give your trust and countless chances. Over time, it's become exhausting to hear the same excuses, reasons that have always seemed to stand in the way of them coming to you. At some point, it stops feeling like bad timing and starts feeling like a lack of real effort, and that realization hurts the most. And it hurts even more when my parents find out and start saying he's just manipulating me and that the relationship is pointless. I find myself defending him in front of them, even when I'm no longer sure myself, and it's exhausting. I feel torn between what I've been holding on to and what I'm slowly starting to realize. And honestly, I can't take it anymore. He promised me he would come last September, and I held on to that promise with so much hope. When he didn't show up, the disappointment hit me harder than I expected. I wasn't just it wasn't just about missing him. It made me feel small, especially in front of my mother, like I had believed in something that wasn't real. That moment stayed with me and it still hurts. Did I do the wrong thing? Uh Here's what I say. Girl, you after a year,
If that long.
you should have cut it off. Really, and that's me being
Okay.
generous. I
All
would
right.
not do I me personally, I wouldn't have done a year.
Yeah.
Me personally, girl, 3 months, and I ain't met you in 3 months.
Mhm.
Oh, you ain't trying to do nothing.
Right.
I would have found somebody else by then.
Right.
Because I definitely wouldn't be dating just you. You want a monogamous relationship, and we ain't never met?
That's not no.
Where they do that at, Playboy? Anybody doing that out there? Girl, drop him. Boy, drop her. Drop him. Drop
Yeah.
them. Drop they.
Yes.
Get out of it.
Yeah. I agree. If you haven't tried to make efforts of meeting within a certain amount of time, like you said, within months, single digit months,
Yes.
there's a problem, I think.
There's a
So,
problem. Yeah.
or overall, and if you at some point aren't willing to start talking about moving closer
Yes.
together,
We're not even talking about that. Yeah.
right, right. But we're talking about this, but yeah, you gotta. For me, I have to see you. I have to touch you. I have to experience life with you. In close proximity as
Mm-hmm.
possible.
Mm-hmm.
If not living together, and for 3 years,
Yeah. 3 years.
that's not cool. You don't
It's
know what's going
insane.
on. You got
It's
to learn someone.
insane. Um, I have a friend who met this guy in Atlanta. They had a great time. Um, and but my friend lives in Dallas.
Mhm,
The guy doesn't even live in Atlanta. He lives in like a city that's like maybe an hour from Atlanta.
mhm.
And they constantly talking on the phone, blah blah blah. But my friend was like, I'm feeling a little. This is not his word; it's my word. Despondent towards him. I'm feeling a little like I'm not enthused, even though he's very engaged. He's like, I'm not gonna let you get rid of me, and da 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 da.
Right.
And I said, girl, I know why you're feeling this way because this man has made no plan to come see you.
Mm.
He's talked about plans for y'all to be together and to like, oh, you gonna be my man,
Have
and
they met?
huh?
They've met.
They met, had
Okay, they've
sex.
met. Okay.
Yeah, they had some good
Okay,
sex in
okay.
Atlanta. But the problem is they haven't seen each other since then. And it's
Uh,
been over a month. And there still hasn't been a plan, an active plan to see each
to
other.
visit. Okay.
And I said,
On
girl,
either side.
well, my friend feels like I traveled closer to you. You should be trying to come see me now. That's how my friend feels about it.
I think it depends on if you're able to or not, right?
Well,
I'm just
I
saying.
believe this person can.
Okay,
And but here's the point. If he can't, they still need to not try to do nothing.
gotcha.
The point is that if you can't come see me, if you can't make a plan to see me, if you can't afford to come see me, we need to stop talking.
Okay,
In that case, because my friend don't want to always be traveling to see him.
gotcha.
And then I said, well, girl, have y'all even talked about where y'all gonna live? If y'all,
Right.
you know, and the guy was like, well, you would move here around to like Nashville. And my friend was like, oh hell no. It would either be Atlanta or Dallas because that's where my work is.
Gotcha.
You know, I got to do it. And the guy was like, "Well, that doesn't seem very fair." And my friend was like, "Well, you work from home and you can work anywhere."
Mm.
So, and then he used us as an example of people, moving and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, listen, I say all that to say, if the person you're dating or trying to date is not actively trying to see you. And if someone doesn't see you within 6 months, like if more than 2 months can go by without y'all seeing each other, y'all shouldn't be seeing each other. Whatever the reason is not the right time.
Or you just put it where it
Unless
is.
there's something like you're in the military and you got called. You know what I mean? There's something, there's unique things.
Okay.
But you're just in your day to day life. I'm in my day to day life.
Mhm.
Mm-mm,
Yeah, I get it.
it
I get it.
shouldn't. There's no reason.
My thing is you just put it where it should be and stop playing the games.
Yeah.
"Oh, I want you, I want you, we're gonna be together," well, knowing that it's only, like, a physical thing now. Because you did the do, you like the person, you're still talking, so there's some interest there.
Hmm.
But just be honest and say, "Hey, this is gonna last as long as it will last until we both get tired of not being able to see each other." You know?
If that's what you feel, but that's not. But old boy acting like he's in it for the long
But
haul,
that's part of the game,
and
don't you think?
it could be. It could be part of the game. But I'm trying to give people a benefit of the doubt and
Okay.
assume that they're not playing. You don't want to assume everybody's just on the bullshit.
Because I've done it before,
Or play
you know,
games in people's
not
face.
not intentionally, but you get caught up in that game because "I really like this person. I really wanna get to know him, but
Hmm.
it's not possible, but I don't wanna stop talking to him."
Well, I
You
think
know, that
you.
kind
I
of
think
thing?
you did that as a younger person. Did you do that?
Yes.
You do that as a
Yeah.
40 plus person?
I think it was probably my early 40s, maybe?
Oh, you was on some bullshit.
Well, I didn't I guess I didn't meet anyone locally where I
Hmm.
was that I was into like that. It seemed like I was always meeting someone not in my city.
But you didn't go see them.
Yeah, I did,
Okay,
but it
then.
was few
So
and far between,
oh,
but you know what I mean?
yeah,
But after time, you're like, "Okay, I can't do this because 'cause I'm always a in your face kinda person, whether or
gotcha.
not I want you in my face."
Well, if you're that guy that Shannon's talking about, please write in and let us know how you feel about how he handled that situation. If you would
Don't
like
put it
to.
all on me like that.
Write us at two grooms in a
L
pod at gmail.com. Okay.
like you never did that.
Who me?
Yeah,
I don't
see?
recall. I don't recall. I don't recall. I leave the past in the past.
So I'm alone on the island here.
I don't know.
Okay. All right.
And we're going to call it a day on that one. Thank y'all for listening. This has been episode 57 of Two Grooms
in a Pod.
Remember,
I'm fabulous.
I'm fabulous.
I can do this.
I can do this.
And I am loved.
And I am loved. I've been Cleo.
And I'm Shannon.
I've been Cleo. And I will be after this. And we really thank y'all for listening. Remember, subscribe, follow, like, share.
Yes.
Tell and spread the gospel of Two Grooms in a Pod.
Amen.
Okay, we need y'all evangelists out there.
Amen.
Sharing the word, spreading the ministry of Two Grooms
in a Pod.
In a Pod. Two mature sissies in a pod.
Speak for yourself.
All right.
All right. Good night.
Good night, y'all. Bye.